Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is 6:52 a.m. Tuesday, 2/28, 2017. Oy vey, the time just rushes on. It's the inexorable march of time. There's no stopping it, no matter how much we may wish. Is that good enough? Should I adjust that and see if I can? That's a little better, maybe. I should shut the closet door, but I'm not going to. Why? Because it's slightly more visually interesting. Okay. I woke up at a little after 5 a.m. today. I went to bed at about 11:30 last night, and so that was about 5 hours of sleep. Possibly 6 hours, because I'm not quite sure. Between 5 and 6. Ow. Oh my, I had forgotten what sleeping on a bed was like during the years that my bed was in storage. Oh my, talk about painful. I had forgotten how much it hurt to lie down. I mean, quite seriously, when I fall asleep in my recliner in a sitting position, I'm sore when I wake up after 4 hours, but not that bad. And I don't get that good a sleep, but I'm not hurting that much. When I lie down for 4 hours in my bed, I sleep, but oh my God, do I hurt when I wake up. Oh, it's horrible. I've discovered I can only lie on my left side. My spine and such is that my body kind of goes like this with a natural curve, so that lying on my left side, I'm following the natural curve of my body, middle of my body going downward more like that. My feet and stuff, I'm in an arc like that. I flip over onto my right side and suddenly I'm on the bed and my body's going like this and trying to flatten out. And oh, that hurts so bad. I can't lie on my right side. So I can only lie on my left side. Problem with that is when I lie down, I don't move. I lay down and then thunk. I stay there for as long as I'm lying down. And that hurts too. You're supposed to be moving when you sleep. I don't move at all. And so at the end of 4 or 5 hours, I hurt so bad I can barely get out of bed. From my toes to my hair, everything hurts. It's terrible. And this is, I take like at least one methadone, sometimes two, 5 milligrams, sometimes 10 milligrams of methadone before I go to bed. And I dab out a lot of THC. And I set my alarm, but I don't sleep to my alarm because pain wakes me up hours before my alarm goes off. I'm sleeping, but I'm not sleeping well because it hurts. I've got to try getting a Medable as well, so I can eat that before I go to bed, so that a couple hours after I'm asleep, that kicks in, and then I've got the extra pain control. Because when you eat THC, your liver breaks it down into metabolites that are 4 to 11 times stronger than the THC you originally ate. And so when you eat it, it has an extra punch. And so I'm hoping that will be able to punch through into my sleep and carry through. But I got to go and get some Medibles. I am not placed centered properly there. I am. To say, oh, I'm OCD about something is to really do a disservice to people who have OCD. And OCD is really not a fun disease. It is unpleasant to the max, and it's more than just going, oh, my OCD makes it so I have to get everything in order. No, OCD is terrible. There's I don't know what the better proper term for it. Back when I grew up, they were using the old Sigmund Freud term of anal retentive. If you had to get everything in order and cleaning, there's the old anal retentive joke. It's like, I used to go to Anal Retentives Anonymous, but we spent so much time cleaning up after the last group, we never got anything done. So that's right there, the essence of anal retentive. So, but where did I go on to that one? I can't even remember why I'm talking about that. It must have been oh yeah, it's because I had to get centered properly. If I'm not centered, it just sits there and nags at me. It's like when I walk into a room, I have just enough center stuff, perfectionist stuff, that I can see if something is off by 1 or 2 degrees. And so if a painting is off by only 1 or 2 degrees, I see it and it nags at me until I go, there, that's better, that's perfect. Because those small 1 or 2 degree things, I can see those. They're glaring and obvious. So, thumbs up. Not really thumbs up. It's terrible. It's awful. It's not really terrible or awful, but what the heck. So, I woke up at 5-ish, went out for a walk around the block after taking methadone, of course, and toked out on some THC in a pipe and such. So, I feel better. I don't feel wonderful. I really hurt. I need to get better chairs. The only thing I've got for my back is this thing on this wooden thing, and it's terrible. I need to get an office chair badly. We've been looking at like Goodwill and restores and stuff like that, because I don't need to spend mass amounts of money and get something bright and flashy and new. I don't want that. I just want something that's comfortable and works. So, but I need to get something, so I need to hurry. Also need to call a car care place so I can get the belts and such fixed, and a lot of more of the juices and fluids replaced in my van, so I can get that so I can be running perfectly. We checked her vehicle yesterday, and oh my gosh, the transmission fluid was empty, so we had to put more transmission fluid in, and oy vey, we got to get her car worked on, and my vehicle needs to be finished. Life is fun that way. I feel still pretty good about things. I mean, I can walk most anywhere. If I want to go to Walmart, it's a 6-mile round trip. Takes a long time, as long as I fill up on methadone and have some pre-rolls to take with me, joints. They call them pre-rolls, but have a couple of those for the walk. I would never, ever, ever walk in public and smoke a joint. That is illegal. And I would never, ever advocate the use of any illegal thing for any illegal purposes. I do not advocate the use of cannabis in any state or nation where cannabis is not legal. Washington State in the United States, cannabis is legal for recreational and medicinal purposes. So I advocate the use of cannabis if you're in a legal state. If you are not in a legal state, or like in Sweden or Singapore, where, oh boy, if you even look like you're having drugs, you're in for a very bad time. So I would never advocate anybody use anything that is not legal. But marijuana, cannabis, pot, weed, all that in Washington State is completely legal. You're just not supposed to be smoking it out in public. So I would never take a pre-roll from a store and just walk down the street and smoke it because it looks exactly like a cigarette and you cannot tell. I would never do that, nor would I advocate the use of doing that. But when I go out walking, hey, pre-rolls are nice because they look just like cigarettes. So thumbs up. Oh gosh, 9 minutes and 34 seconds, and all I've done is whine about how much I hurt. That's because today it's a big part of my day. My gosh, it's 7 o'clock now. I've been up for almost 2 hours, and I'm only now at the point where I don't hurt so much. So thumbs up on that. Yay. I'm also wearing this. This is a coat. I wear this as a coat, especially during the summertime, because even where now our only way, if I push and eat hard, I'm right at about 200 pounds. And it's hard for me. Sorry, my denture is flopped loose there. I keep forgetting to paste them in. But, boy, I can't even remember what I was saying. It's like something about the cold and all that. But I wear, oh yeah, because I had, when I was married to my wife, my weight was anywhere from 240 to 290. I mean, I've always had weight issues my whole life. But I've also been an active alcoholic, and that when you can't eat, you tend to lose weight too. So once I crashed and burned my weight down to about 180, and then I went to rehab, and then my weight went back up. And that's when I met my wife afterward, and my weight was always between 240 and 290. After my wife died, I went on a 4-month period where, yeah, I drank alcohol because that was the only way that I could not feel, and I took a very calculated risk. I have been sober since 2000, except for that 4-month period after my wife died when I drank. Very, very risky, because I knew I could have easily been sucked into the vortex and never come back out. But after 4 months of drinking, my weight went up to 325, mostly water weight because my body was not working properly. My kidneys were shutting down, my liver wasn't doing well, and my weight was up to 325. Then I got really sick. At the same time, I said, okay, it's time for me to feel, and I am really suffering. And I stopped drinking again. Luckily, I was able to do that. But at the same time, I was having my teeth yanked out. On this side, they did damage to my jaw, and I got an abscess inside the joint of my jaw. And for a long time, I could not eat. I lost half my body weight. I went from 325, like 20 pounds of water weight, down to 160. I was gaunt. I was a skeleton. I could not eat. Even water made me puke. I probably should have died from that alone, but I survived it. And now I've got the anorexia from that I've been fighting, but I've been doing my best. But because of all that, I'm cold so often. I'm just freezing all the time. So I wear my coat a lot. I wear this. But at the same time, my brainstem is confused, and I'll flip from being too cold, freezing, to, like right now, I've gone from too cold to right now, I'm too warm. And I gotta take this off. In about 5 minutes, I'm gonna be too cold, and I'm gonna put it back on again. I have actually been at the point where I have had goosebumps from being so cold, while at the same time, I have been sweating because I'm so hot. Now that's fun when you've got hot flashes and you're freezing at the same time. But what I want to do now is thank 20 to 25 people, because, I really like doing that. I feel that you shouldn't have to have a contest or such for a simple, basic human contact. I don't think that people should be trying to have a contest or such, just to be recognized. And so I like to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. Now, if I see that you request a shout out, I will give you a shout out easily. And I have a couple shout outs here that I need to give. And then I'm going to thank some others on top of that. If I don't see your request, I am very, very sorry. With my memory problems, I have a lot of issues, but I do my best. I'm jumping here to take a look, and first off, I have King Capital would like a shout out, and King Capital got 2 guinea pigs because of watching my videos. 1 guinea pig named Crody, 1 guinea pig named Morty. Thumbs up on that. I also want to thank Will McLaughlin. Thank you so very, very much. A good thing. So that's 2 shout outs right there. Thank you so very, very much. And then I would like to thank Mark Lund. Now remember, I'm not reading the comment yet. Right now, I'm just thanking you for leaving a comment. Good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment, it doesn't matter. I'm just thanking you for leaving a comment. Afterward, I'm going to go through and read them and answer as many as I can, as I do, because I spend a lot of time in the comments answering as much as I can. So thumbs up on that. But thank you, MacLeod. And the Jericho 1123, thank you so very, very much. And Nelly Solano, thank you, greatly appreciated. And then there is Jace, Jyse Martinek, thank you so very much. And Will Duffield, thank you, greatly appreciated. Abraham Reyna, thank you. And Matthew Abernathy, greatly, greatly appreciated. And then there's Jason Loves Bacon. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate all of your usernames. Some of you come up with some great ones. It is quite awesome. Thank you very much. And then there's Grizzly ER. Thank you. And Sean Lockett. Thank you very, very much. Lee Boy 3. Greatly appreciated. And then there is James Owen. Thank you very, very much. And Jimmy Letmaki, Lehtima with umlauts Ki. Letamaki, I would assume. Thank you so very much. And then Bonita Marie de Carvalho, thank you so very much again. Good to see you in the comments. And Krilton, thank you so very much. And Marvoush, Marvoushh. Now, I've given you a shout out before in the past, and here's another one. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. And then there is Pratik Shind, Pratikshinde. Thank you so very much. And then Eric J. Federizo. Thank you so very much. Lambo Rambo. Thank you very much again. And Rex00 Blocks, just chilling with some bros. Thank you very much. Oh, and Justine Aquavina Metz. Yay! Thank you very much. And Ryan, thank you. Greatly appreciated. And then Party Woo. Party Woo! Thank you so very, very much. Greatly appreciated. Absolutely every single one of you. Thank you so very much. I don't have change to really change. I don't really have time to do much else. It's 17 minutes and change here. So if you could check out some links, I've started reposting in my newly resurrected blog. That would be awesome. If you could toss me a like, that would be cool. I greatly appreciate the positive affirmations, validations for my existence. So thumbs up on that. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool, but only if you're down for it. Pity subscriptions, not needed or wanted. They don't help me and they don't help you. So otherwise, good to have you, glad to have you, hope to keep you forever and ever and ever. Yay! Thumbs up for that. Well, 18 minutes and change, and what I'm going to quickly do here is little Bobo has been sitting here next to me, and he's been he's been licking on his water bottle trying to get a drink, and now I'm being rude and I took him out. He wasn't just trying, he was drinking, and I was rude and I took him out. Poor little guy, I'm so mean. But Bobo's such a cutie. He's always going to, well, he's not always, one day he's going to die of old age, probably within the year, and I'm going to cry because I love all my little hamsters that I still have, and I cry when they die. Like last night, one of my housemates' dwarf hamster died, and oh my gosh, she was crying, I was crying, and I still cry when I think about it. They don't even have to be my hamsters. I love all little guys. So you take care. Have a great day today. I'm tearing up. I'm sorry, just thinking about the little guy. You take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. I'm working on reaction videos. I'm going to have a proper game video. I had a proper game video yesterday, but it's going to be either Creativerse, Danganronpa, or RE7. So I'm going to come back to Rogue Wizards, but after one of the others. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing.